Debbie's sister in 2004 bought the sister house to this house. And they were kind of thinking, oh, wouldn't it be great to buy this house? We looked at it, I said, no way, there's no way, because of the condition of the house. In 2006, I was deployed to Iraq. Unfortunately, I was wounded. And while I was at Walter Reed, Debbie was taking care of me, spent 24/7 with me. So in my mind, I needed to do something for her. And I remembered how much she actually liked where her sister was living. And so I hatched this plan of, I'm gonna buy this house for her. 2019, not paying attention, and the house was sold to someone else. So for about 2 weeks, I was sick to my stomach. And I finally did a Hail Mary pass. And I wrote the individual, explained to him why I would like to buy the house and would he sell it to me. I didn't say for what price. The man was absolutely compassionate, called me the next day, sold me the house for what he bought it for. As soon as we bought the house, we cut a hole in the floor and went underneath. And at that point, I realized the scope of what it was going to take to fix this house.
The structure itself had many challenges. Physically, it was in pretty tough shape. We had some areas that were, had essentially, failed due to deferred maintenance. The house was built on just a very narrow, shallow crawl space with, field stone with just a rubble foundation that didn't even extend below the frost line.
One of the things that we needed to work on was being able to raise the house up to make sure that we weren't in the flood zone. And since we were doing that, we figured we would take advantage of creating a full basement in the lower level.
The physical challenges that came with putting a basement underneath a house that's landlocked by neighbors and the road on 3 sides in the winter, in the early days of a pandemic, were daunting.
The beauty of living in a neighborhood are the people. My sister to the south of us, and then to the north of us, our neighbors. We could not have done it without them. This was a long-term project. They had to have the patience and the endurance to allow us to do this. The church behind us, St. John's on the Point, they opened up their parking lot to us to allow all of the equipment to be staged there. So without the cooperation and the friendship of our neighbors and the community, we would not have been able to do this.
January of 2020 was our first submittal to the Historic District Commission. We worked with them through a couple of different submissions. We refined the second floor addition. We had to add a window that was in the existing location. And together, through a few different submissions, we were able to get the house approved.
We largely recreated the exterior of the house using original features and saving those whenever possible. The door entablature is original to the house. They went above and beyond in many instances in restoring it.
Well, I love living on the Point. And it's so fun to walk down the street and to see neighbors and friends who oftentimes tell us just how happy they are that we have bought the house and renovated it. I feel safe, comfortable, and at home after a long journey in the military through ups and downs. This is a place where I can feel at home.
Newport is a place of memories, and now our memories are here. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful place to live.